Racing to the 2020 Breeders' Cup, and this time let's take a look. Mowing the Lawn, the Juvenile Sprint. This will be on Future Stars Friday, and this usually will kick off the card. And this sprint race, you usually get a couple of Europeans that ship over, and the difference in the Europeans is that they face some bigger fields. They've ran on some more demanding courses. The pace is a little bit softer, but the race is usually won with the best stretch kick. And then you counter that with some of the American horses who have basically been trained to kind of win from the get-go and kind of just all-out sprint, and the pace is a lot faster. And so usually this race comes up pretty competitive. At the finish line, there's 5 or 6 horses. Let's start off with the pride of Canterbury Park. He's ran in Altoona, he's ran in Shakopee, and he goes by the name of Bodenheimer. He's a Washington bred. Won at Keeneland the last time out, picked up a 96 Brisnet speed figure. Interesting thing there was he set the quick quarter fraction 21-3 and 44-2 for the half. Bodenheimer going to be out there winging it on the front end. Cowan is a son of Cantheros who has been siring some fast horses, but he also gets a few different turfers, and Cowan ran at Keeneland also against Bodenheimer. He picked up the pieces late, finished second. I think he's one that can improve. He's been on the turf twice, ran at Kentucky Downs, ran a little bit further at 6 furlongs, then cut back to 5.5 at Keeneland. I think Cowan could be one of the closers that gets in the mix late. Now, Golde Pal is most likely going to be the favorite in this race. And interesting, at Gulfstream Park in his debut, he set fast fractions, opened up by 2 lengths on the dirt. He ran a 21-2 opening quarter. He's been hammered in 2 of his 3 races. He was 3-5 in his debut, 2-5 in his last race. Won that on the turf at Saratoga. He's had 2 months to improve since that race. He did go over to Europe and travel in the Arc, ran 5 furlongs over there, but that's a pretty big ask. That was soft footing that day, and he comes back here. He was a lightly framed horse the last time when I watched him on the replay in the Skidmore Stakes at Saratoga, so hopefully he's put on a little bit of weight. But I think he's more of a little bit of a speedball, so I may want somebody that can come a little bit, have a little bit more stick to them. Now, Omaha City, Temple City is the sire of this one, and Omaha City's been running at Gulfstream Park. Last time out, a nice win in the Hollywood Beach Stakes, 5 furlongs and 46-2 for the half, 58-4 for the final time. Came from off the pace, got a good trip that day. We'll see if he can repeat that effort. Also, Royal Approval for Wesley Ward, another one that's going to get bet down. Royal Approval, a big race the last time out, and then he won at Kentucky Downs, a maiden breaker. Got by with slow fractions that day, but that's usually a demanding course and gets you in shape. So Royal Approval are definitely one who I think can improve. Scarlet Bear coming over from Europe, ran in Great Britain the last 2 races, 6 furlongs again. I like the cutback over there. When they go 6 furlongs over there, about the time they were finishing the race in that last time out, they can cut back to 5 furlongs over here in the sprint. He's definitely got the European turf pedigree and faced a couple of big fields and carried a little bit of weight, 126 pounds, doing it both times. 2nd of July is worth noting. He won at 70-1 this first time out, 15-1 the second time out. He's got a nice win in the Belmont in the Futurity Stakes race, and he's definitely an overachiever by Jack Milton out of a Curlin mare. Been outrunning his odds in both of his races, came from off the pace. But his Brisnet speed figure is a little bit lighter than some of the other ones, a 79 and an 85, but he picked up the win in both of those races. So those are a look at some of the Breeders' Cup Sprint Juvenile contenders. Of course, that's going to be on the Friday card. Y-Fire is another one I wanted to take a look at. Peter Miller trained, ships in from Del Mar and Santa Anita. I like the fact that he's been working out fast over the summer and has been bet down a little bit in both of his races. I think he could be a contender in this spot. So Y-Fire, another contender in the Juvenile Sprint. Taking a look at these deep dives, trying to get you up to date on some of the contenders and possible fields. Remember, it's going to get fast and furious the next 2 weeks, and pre-entries are due next Wednesday. Hit subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,900 subscribers before the Breeders' Cup. Remember, the more subscribers, the more videos, and if you subscribe, that gets it in the more feed. So hit subscribe, ring that bell for notifications so you know when the videos are released as we lead you up to the 2020 Breeders' Cup.